So it's not very often I get to have two scientists sitting across from me. So this is pretty cool. So Doctors Merav and Michal Mor, I want to talk about how to know when we are burning fat versus burning carbs for energy, and like what kind of things we notice in the human body, but more so getting down into mechanistic detail, like what is happening? What is happening when we burn fat?
Okay, this is a good question to start with. So maybe one step back is, what is burning fat, burning carbs? What is it? Who is doing the job, right? So eventually, who is burning carbs versus fat? Those are our mitochondria. And the health of our mitochondria determine the health of our metabolism. Metabolism is like a very big word that basically say our body engine. And as an engine, our body can use fat, carbs, and some ratio in between. So to your question, a healthy metabolism should know to use both fat and carbs, and it's very dependent on the context. So a healthy metabolism, a healthy mitochondria will shift to burn fat when we are in fasting, resting, and long distance endurance workout, versus it will shift to use more carbs when we have high energy availability, for example, after eating a bowl of pasta, and when we have high energy demand, for example, during workout. So in that time, cortisol, which is a hormone, a stress hormone, increase, and it signals our mitochondria now to use more carbs. Why? Because carbs are not require oxygen. So at that time, our mitochondria will use mostly carbs in order to have the energy that our body needs. But when cortisol is chronically high, so our mitochondria all the time will use carbs, what will make it weaker? It will produce more oxidative stress. It will damage the membrane of the mitochondria. We will have less mitochondria. Less mitochondria will become less metabolically healthy, and eventually we'll be able to less burning fat and carbs. So basically we want to see fat burn when we are, for example, wake up in the morning after an overnight shift, and when we are in a long distance endurance. So the more you are metabolically fit, the more you are in the fitness, you are more fit. It means that you are able to use fat when your heart rate is, although your heart rate is increased. So, for example, if Meravi...
I'm resting, doing nothing but listening to you.